So I'm literally just walking in the door, and I am so aggravated that I just can't even stop myself right now. So I met this guy over a week ago. We met on Bumble. He didn't want to like chat. He didn't want to talk. He just wanted to get together and learn about each other and just kind of see if something was, you know, organically going to happen. And I was like, that's great. So we met literally 10 days ago on a Sunday. He told me he had 50-50 custody of his kids. They were younger than mine. They're like 11 and 9. And I thought he was really funny. He's like, my daughter's very witty and very creative. My son, I'm not going to lie, he's not kind. I thought that was so hilarious, honestly. So he tells me I'm going to have my kids from Tuesday to the following Monday. So like all next week and weekend, I have 50-50 custody. I won't, you know, I'm going to be with them. And I said, I understand and I can totally respect that. So I think it was like Wednesday, I just sent a text saying, hey, today's a perfect day for hot chocolate. Because he told me he doesn't drink coffee, he just drinks hot chocolate. And you know what? It's Florida and it was in the 70s. So I'm like, hey, today's a perfect day for hot chocolate. Just letting him know I'm still out here. I'm on the end of the branch, still hanging out. So he wrote me back and thanked me and said that he had gone to get hot chocolate. So that's Wednesday. Friday night, he texts me and he says, hey, I hope you had a great week. I'm really looking forward to getting together soon. And I was like, okay. So Monday night comes, which means he dropped his kids at school. He texts me and he says, hi, I'm hoping we can do dinner Wednesday or Thursday. Which day works for you? So I said, Wednesday works for me. And then he says, I noticed in your profile you like Italian food. You pick the place and we'll go meet for Italian food. Oh my gosh, like this is wonderful. Okay, he's taking stock of what my profile says. He's wanting to make me happy. This is gonna be nice. I ran my mouth. I told people I was doing it. I told people I was going out on a date. I said, hey, this is what's happening. I meet him at the restaurant and I had picked the place and I parked my car and it was $12 for parking. Okay, I didn't really anticipate that, but I wanted to make sure that my car was in a good spot and I didn't want to be driving around trying to find a spot. So I paid for parking. So we order a glass of wine each. We order dinner, la, 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 la. I go to the ladies' room around the time the check is arriving, I guess. I come back. The check is right next to him on the table. And I'm like, this is kind of like, okay. Then I remembered he had said to me when we went for brunch and the check came, the next time we get together, it'll be on you. And I thought he was kidding. Honestly, I did, because he kept talking about how he couldn't believe we got out of the brunch and it was so cheap and it was okay. And I thanked him profusely for brunch. So I kind of thought it was like a joke. And then I'm sitting there and the waiter walks by and he picks up the envelope. And this guy's like, oh wait, we're not done with that yet. So he brings it back to the table and he puts it next to me. And I look at him and I go, what do you want to do about this? And he goes, what do you want to do about this? And I'm like, I don't know. And he goes, okay, how about you get this and we'll go to the wine bar and I'll get the wine bar. I open the check. It's almost $100. Okay. You asked me, you let me pick the place. Now you're letting me pay the bill. This is the second time we're meeting. I haven't seen you in 10 days and we haven't even spoken. Is my time not worth anything? Like, I don't understand this. So now I'm aggravated with myself because I should have just looked at him and said, you know what, let's just split it and call it even. Like, What are you doing? You're a freaking engineer. How cheap could you be? Like, seriously, I waited for your ass for 10 days. You asked me where to go. You asked me to pick the place. You asked me out. And then I'm like, what? So we go to the wine bar. I leave him at that point. I go back to my car. I call my girlfriend. I'm like, I am seeing stars right now because I've never had this happen to me. No one's ever asked me out and then stuck me. I am not a porcupine. Do not stick me. I'm like, what the hell? So she's like, yeah, but you know, he did mention that thing. What the hell? Like, I gotta go out on a date and be expected to like know that it's very possible I'm gonna have to eat the whole thing. You know what? I'd rather spend the money hanging out with my girlfriends, drinking to excess with my friends, than having to go through this again. Talk about nerve-wracking, talk about cheap. I meet him at the wine bar. He's got the glasses, and it's the type of place where you get to sample all the wines and you have to use like a gift card and you shove it in the machine. And he's like, yeah, I just got this for $40. It's $80 worth of drinks for $40. And I'm like, oh, that's really rich. So basically we split the date is where I'm coming at with all of this. But yeah, this is not good. This is not good for my psyche at all. Like, there's certain things you should be able to count on when you're dating. One, the guy's asking you out. Two, he's going to pay. Now the rules are different. Now it's, I'm going to ask you out, but I may make you pay. And do you really want to go out with a guy who's going to make you pay after he's asked you out? Like, what the hell? No, I don't. No, I don't. He lost his big D energy. I am no longer interested. And I really don't think he's going to call me because I had the look of, are you effing kidding me right now? I am going to throat punch you right in the middle of this wine bar because you are a cheap tight ass. Holy shit. Happy Friday, Eve.